What's going on, guys? Today I want to show you how to find products that do $10,000 to $30,000 a month pretty darn easily that no one else will sell. And no one else will sell these products because they've been told not to. Every YouTube video out there has been telling people to stay away from these products. Well, I'm telling you that there's a huge opportunity. And if you just know how to manage the situation, lower your risk, these are actually products that are pretty easy to sell with low risk when you know what you're doing. These are also products that you won't need thousands of dollars in PPC. You won't need to give away tons of your products to get reviews, that you can just sit back, wait for an influx of traffic and collect sales. Because we all know, watching product research on YouTube, that we're all getting the same criteria. Yeah, you can find good products this way, but in 6 months, there's gonna be so many eyeballs on it that it's gonna be saturated by the time you start selling. There's gonna be 100 new competitors. Become a price war and everybody loses. So we have to think outside the box. We have to make sure that we're going right when everybody's going left. So today on screen, I'm going to show you how to find these products I'm talking about, how to mitigate the risk that way when everybody's telling you not to do these products because of these risks. Well, we can get rid of those just by doing XYZ, which I'll explain in this video. All right, guys, so hopping to my screen here. Let's talk about seasonal products. Yes, now everybody's told you not to start seasonal products because, there's tons of cons here. One, you don't have cash flow all year long, right? You're not selling, maybe you're just selling 3 months, June, July, or maybe they're Christmas goods. So you sell one part of the year, but then you don't sell for the rest of the year, okay? Problem with this as well is that you could have inventory that sits for 9 months, right? If you order too much inventory, you could be sitting on it all year long, racking up storage fees, everything like that. Well, I can tell you that that's all preventable if you take the right strategy with this. This is something I've been thinking about for years now. If I had more time, I would do a whole line of seasonal products because there's a way to do this where you've set it up the right way. You can protect yourself from all the risk of seasonal products. Okay. There's also some massive benefits, like there's massive influxes of traffic every year. So if we take these pool toys right here, right, we get a search volume over time. We see that, during the off months, winter, that search volume is super low here, right? Actually, pool toys, it's high year round. We'd go something a little bit more niche down. Pool toys would be a little extravagant, but if we did like pool toys for, small children's, pool toys for men, pool toys for women, something like that, right? Where we niche down into something that's a little smaller. That way it's not too competitive. But what we see in all these seasonal categories is we have this low trough area where, we're not selling anything, the market's down, but all of a sudden, boom, right here in the summer, it goes up to 662,000 searches right here, where it was down to like 60,000, 40,000 right here. So it 10x's in search volume. You know how much more traffic that is? This allows us to take a product with 0 reviews on page 2, page 3, and actually get sales, okay? Because there's a massive influx of demand, but not enough supply, okay? And everybody's scared to sell these things, right? Well, the issue is, what if I get 1,000 units and you only sell 200 of them? Okay, well, we won't get 1,000 units. So what I personally would do is I would get 3 to 6 pool toys, okay, different SKUs, different types of products. I would get the MOQs of those, so the minimum order quantity, okay, whether that's 200, 300, I would just get 6 of those. So let's split up my 1,000 into 6 different SKUs. I would throw them on Amazon, run very low PPC, maybe put them in the Vine program, get a couple reviews, okay? But I do bare minimum listing assets. I wouldn't spend a ton on photos, okay? So what happens here, once summer hits, say 2 of those pool toys sell out completely, the rest flop, okay? That's okay. I just found 2 winners with really low risk. Okay, I sold out. So guess what I'm gonna do next year? Those 2 winners, I'm gonna get 1,000 of those each, right? I know the market, I have data, okay? The other 4, I'm gonna get rid of, okay? And I might add 2 or 3 different variations to try out those and test even more. Well, the next year, okay, maybe we won't cash in this year because we're testing things out. But the next year, if you're patient, you can actually have huge rewards with this, right? So if we go down here, we see 100,000 a month in revenue, 55,000, 65,000. Okay, so if you have 100K a month for a couple months, right? 200K for 2 SKUs within 2 months, like that's incredible, right? Say we have a 20% profit margin, 30% profit margin. We're getting 40 to 60 grand in 2 months. Well, Cam, I don't want to wait a whole year just to make, 40K. I need consistent sales. I get that, okay? I really do. So we solve the inventory problem, right? We start off really low. We be patient. We test out multiple SKUs. We let the traffic do the work, the huge influx of 10x traffic, okay? Then what I'm doing, okay, because I don't want to just sell in summer. Like, what do I do for the next 9 months? I'm doing the same thing for products in the other season, okay? So winter products, right? For this one, I have gifts for men. We see the same thing happening here, but on a larger scale, gifts for men, a little too broad here. We go down to, gifts for men for hunting, or gifts for men stocking stuffers, or, you know, something like that, right? That we know is seasonal. And I'll show you how to find seasonal products here in a bit with using helium-10 as well. But we see right down here during the summer months, it's, you know, it's really low. And then all of a sudden during Christmas time here, it goes from 161,000 searches to 5,640,000. Okay. Again, we're not running extravagant PPC like everybody else does. We're putting 2 to 6 SKUs on there. We're testing out low MOQs. We're finding winners. So for next winter, we have another couple products that are going to do 100K months. Okay. Just say 20% profit margin, which is low. I want at least a 30. Okay. So we're racking in, you know, another 40 to 60 grand in for the winter, right? And we could find products that, you know, Thanksgiving products, things that do well from Black Friday as well, that just aren't, you know, December. So we can have a little bit longer time span here. But we see here, these products aren't complicated. We go in here and we can find which ones kind of, you know, fit what we can look for. We test out 2 to 6 variations, 2 to 6 different products. They don't have to be variations, of course. They could be 6 different products all together that you're testing out. But this huge influx of traffic will prove, you know, which ones do well without tons of work. Okay. So say I have pool toys, say I have gifts for men. I have 2 products that do really well in the summer. So I'm keeping those. 2 products that did really well in the winter. Well, the next season, okay, next summer, next winter, I'm buying, you know, a couple thousand of these units, okay, because I proved they have worked. I also got some reviews from that influx of sales, everything like that. And so I'm prepared every season. Guess what? This gets stronger year after year. More data, more sales, more reviews. Okay, so year after year, you just keep adding to your inventory for the products that work and keep testing out new products. Okay, this is something, again, I think this is a huge opportunity that no one wants to do because everybody says we need year-long products. We can't sell seasonal, everything like that. Now, let me show you a little tactic here to find seasonal products. So we go to Black Box here, which is the product research software here. If you guys need this helium-10 software, I have a discount code down below if you guys need it. You could do this on Jungle Scout, probably everything else like that. But anyways, we go to, you know, categories here, and let's find some categories to choose here. So health and household, home and kitchen, kitchen and dining, patio, lawn and garden. Let's see, anything else here? Maybe pet supplies, tools and home improvement, sports and outdoors. Okay. Then we go down, obviously we can put in price here. So 15 to 50 here. Monthly revenue. We can leave this alone for now. Actually, let's go to 10,000 to 30,000, somewhere in that range. Because seasonal, again, this is a little too aggressive for a product you want to sell, in my opinion, all year long. But if it's seasonal, I'm counting on that massive influx. Okay. And what we do is we go to best sales month here. Okay. I know my face is in the way here, so it's not too bad here, but we can go back here. Okay. I'm looking for products that sell best in July. Okay. Summer products. I hit search. And here we go. We can start getting ideas. So we got, you know, swim goggles, canning supplies. So, you know, camping stuff in the summer is going to be huge. Surfboard, again, in summer product here, huge. Okay. So you get the drift here. You can start finding ideas, right? And say you wanted to niche down, say pool toys is a little bit too competitive, which I agree. We can just go to pool toys in the magnet tool here, and we can start finding other keywords just like this. So once pool toys is loaded up here, we can sort by magnet IQ score, which just tells us, you know, the best demand for the amount of competition here. And we can go down here and look through these good ideas. We see pool net. Okay, that's pretty niche down. Pool floats adult. That's very niche down. We got surfer dude beach toys, same day toys, beach balls, bath toys, pool basketball hoop, right? So we can find ideas here to be like, okay, I'm going to go dominate the pool floats adult game. I'm going to have 6 different variations for this, which is easily doable. We see, you know, watermelons. You could do animals, you do cars here, have one with cup holders, you know, that are more, you know, bro centric or whatever it may be, right? So we see fruits here. This goes on, you know, unicorns, some floral designs here. So it just goes on and on and on of what we could start and test out. And the cool thing is we don't need to spend a bunch on launching this product because we know the massive influx of traffic is going to come every year. Okay. So we sit back, test, we build year after year. And if you put 2 years into this, like, you're going to have this incredible catalog of products that every year just gets stronger and stronger and stronger because you have the data. Now you get the reviews, you have the sales velocity, you have the sales ranking. And every year you're like, now I need 5,000. Now I need 8,000. Okay. And you can just order a little less than what you actually need. That way you're not sitting on any inventory. Okay. This is exactly what I would do in this situation. And I have clients that are doing this as well. I think it's a huge opportunity that people don't want to take because they don't understand it. Okay. So if you minimize risk in the beginning by doing multiple SKUs, low MOQs, not spending a ton of photos, anything like that, then over the years, get really good at inventory management for these types of products, you're going to have a very successful Amazon business that relies very little on advertising and gets stronger year after year. Or we could see floaties on here doing 53,000, 45,000, 462,000. I'm making this video in May here. It's not even the peak months yet. The peak months are in June and July, okay? So you're going to see these massive influxes come in, and we're just at the start of it. We're right here, okay? So imagine, okay, say you're not on page 1. Fine, let's go down and scroll to 35 here. 56,000, 20,000, 35,000, 39,000, 168,000, 75,000, 38,000. Again, we're still at the tip of the iceberg of what the peak is, okay? So if we got some floaties on there that we know would do well, or we're just testing out 6 of them, well, 1 or 2, if you put the work in, are most likely going to hit. The others are going to flop. That's fine. You only bought 200 of those. That's the price of admission, okay? The price to test these things out. And guess what? We have 2 winners. We double down on them next year, and we test out another 4, okay? Then the year after that, we have 2 more winners. Now you have 4 winners, okay? Say they do, 50,000 a pop. That's 200K for the season. And the next year we test out 3 more winners because we brought in that cash flow. All of a sudden by year 3, summer 3, we have 7 products that do 50K a year. And they're probably going to do more than that because every year you're just going to get stronger because your reviews, you understand how much inventory you need, you know the market better, you probably invested in your photos a little bit more, A+ content, you have more reviews. And then you're going to do the same thing for the winter, the opposite season, okay? You guys can do this in, for Halloween, Thanksgiving. Halloween is big for the inflatable things you put in your yard. You do this for Mother's Day, Father's Day. It just goes on and on and on. You can capture little bits of the seasonal market that no one wants to do that have huge influxes of traffic. So hopefully that makes sense, guys. I was a little fired up there because it's very exciting, something I've been thinking about a ton. It's just a massive opportunity. If you do it right, you can protect your downside with very high upside, which is what we're looking for, right? Low risk, high reward. It's very hard to come in business. And you can see how easy it is on Helium 10 to go through this, look for seasonal products by month, and then niche down with certain keywords with Magnet Tool. So hopefully this is helpful, guys. Hopefully this gives you a little bit more, just another tool, another angle you could take into the market, right? Because we just can't sell products that everybody else sells. We have to be creative. We have to find our wiggle room into the market. Do something that, hundreds of new sellers won't want to do as well. So if this is helpful, guys, make sure you poke that little subscribe button and leave me a comment down below, and I'll try to make other creative angles for product research as well. All right, guys, that's it. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.